What's up, y'all? It's your boy Junior Boateng here, and today we're about to talk about everyone's favorite T word, turkey. Transpose. Yep. So in the musician community, for some reason, if you mention transposing, it's almost like the equivalent of like fornication or adultery or stealing or something. But honestly, for me, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. But I'll say this. If you are a full-time musician, or if you are someone who plans on taking music seriously, then I think you owe it to yourself to learn how to play in all keys. Me personally, learning how to play all keys is what allowed me to learn the relationships between the various keys and the various chords. So learning and breaking out of like transposing was a part of my growth process. So, again, if you are someone that wants to take this seriously, I would strongly advise, breaking out of that. Don't get me wrong, I know musicians who transpose that can play circles around me in, the key that they're playing. So there's no judgment here, but like I said, I think it would help with your growth process if you learn how to play in all keys. So, story time. So, everyone asked me, how was I able to manage to break out of transposing? Yes, I used to transpose as well. I mean, not for that long, but transposing, whatever. So anyway, many years ago, one of our pastors from different branch was in town. He came to visit, and he knew me from when I went to Ghana. So he was excited to find out that I was playing keys and I was a keyboard player at the church. So he came by the house to visit the family, and when he saw me, we started talking about music, and he was intrigued, and he really wanted to hear me play. And I just so happened to have the church's keyboard upstairs at the crib. So, boom, I went upstairs, grabbed the board. It was one of them, Yamaha YPG Johns with the speakers right on the keyboard. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, powered up the keyboard, put it on, piano, and, I had my little sustain pedal plugged in, and, he asked me to play in F sharp, because that's the key that he plays in and sings in. So I was like, all right, F sharp, boom, okay, what, +5 or +6, I don't know. So, I did it and gave him the one chord, So he was like, yeah, that's not F sharp, bro. And then he got behind the keyboard and he actually played the F sharp chord on, in F sharp. And when he did that, I think like an epiphany moment kind of just went off in my head. I was just like, yo, you're right. That is an F sharp. I'm not playing in the key. I might not always have the luxury of transposing. I might get somewhere where there is no transpose option, or maybe I might be behind a grand piano, or whatever, and I won't have that option to transpose. And from the way people would hype me up, to that pastor, I kind of quickly put myself in a different scenario and started thinking about, what if I had popped up somewhere and everyone knows me to be this great musician, and they put me behind a grand piano and just like, boom, like, you're stuck. So that day, I kid you not, that day, what I did was like, so after the pastor left, I took the keyboard, I went upstairs in my room and just started practicing. And what did I practice? I practiced 1 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord. So 1, 4, 5 in every key. So basically what I did, and that was root position. So take the first chord, so C major, F major, G major, and then just move every note up, one at a time until I form the new chords. Okay, we're in C sharp now, so C sharp, F sharp, G sharp. Okay, all right, D. And then once I got the shape of all like 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5 in every key, I just kept practicing them until I became comfortable. So I kid you not, I stopped transposing in one day. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it wasn't perfect. It wasn't a perfect situation for me. Like, I didn't just get everything right. I was messing up. My philosophy became, I'd rather mess up now and take the shame now than, you know, go somewhere on like a big stage and really take the L. So, you know, I'll especially practice like my Friday services at church, Wednesday Bible study, stuff like that. And that's where I was able to, you know, just experiment, mess up, whatever. And, you know, I began to be more comfortable playing 1-4-5 in all the different keys. And then I started now taking those passing chords and those extra chords that I knew, and one by one started, you know, spelling them out in different keys. So I learned the shapes of those until I became comfortable, and then just kept growing from there. So, you know, breaking out of transposing doesn't have to necessarily be an all at once, okay, boom, you know, we're good to go. All of a sudden we know how to play everything smoothly. It doesn't have to be that kind of situation. It can be a gradual, piece by piece thing. But for me, what really propelled me was once I committed to doing it, it was a no looking back situation. So even if I'm going to butcher the song in the new key, so be it. You know, so, you know, that's how I broke out of transposing, and, you know, maybe that will work for you too. So give it a shot. You know, and, you know, if you have a different story, go ahead and just comment down below how you got out of transposing, or any tips that you also have, and let's help each other grow. You know, so if you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Junior Boateng. Peace out.